Good morning, folks. Well, I've headed east today for a little change. I know, west is best, but I'm heading east for a little change. The sun is shining still, but it's a little cloudy. But it's still bright enough and warm enough. Though I'll put my textiles on, my textile jacket on at least, just to be safe. When your upper half gets cold, it makes your core temperature way colder, so I figured stick with the textiles just in case. Denim's legs get cold, doesn't really matter as much. In the winter it's a different story. If your legs get wet and cold, they freeze. Which I found a couple of times, unfortunately. Those days are behind me. All the gear, all the time. Weather gear as well. It's crucial. So there's a sign for Edinburgh. So I'll just keep straight along this road. I'm not even out filtering or anything. Taking it easy. Keeping a safe distance from the car in front. Some would say I'm possibly still a little too close, but that's about a golf estate from the car in front, I would say, so that'll do me. So no, this learner game it's really thrown me for six, so it has. It's extremely stressful. Not as stressful as when Cal dropped his bike and it looked a pure pig to get back up again. He kept quite calm. Nah, he didn't. It's the uncalmest I've ever seen him. But he's only human, so that's fine, Cal. Just I kept the swearing in. Everybody likes the swearing. No, that was, I could see how steep that hill was. When you told us before that the GoPro doesn't really pick up the steepness of upslopes and downslopes sometimes, but it looks steep on that point on your camera, and I figured that's even steeper than how it looks, you know, so I figured that is pretty steep. But the bike keeping cutting out on you, then you're not putting it into neutral and all that, that's panic stuff. You just do that if you're panicking a little, and you were panicking, so hopefully your bike wasn't too badly scuffed up, and your wording for your video is semi-clickbait because you used the word crash, and it wasn't a crash, it was just a drop, and there's a big difference between a drop and a crash, which I'm sure you're well aware of. But I don't in any way mean you put the words crash in your video thumbnail just to get the views. You're not that sort of fella. It's very nice jigsaw. I wasn't even going this way, and I just seen a bike coming out the junction at the start of this road and thought, I'm going that way. I had considered actually going into Edinburgh, but Sunday afternoon, probably one of the worst times to go into Edinburgh. It's one of them disastrous cities for traffic. There's only really one way in and one way out when you're going west, or when you're going back west, so I'll just avoid that like the plague today, I think. I'll maybe go to Edinburgh one day. It's somewhere I've spent very little time in life, other than with work in the past and stuff. There is the Forth Road Bridge in the distance, just on the brow of the hill. I don't even know if you'll see that from here. We'll see it when we're a bit closer anyway. Goodness, there's bridges everywhere here. I'll try and remember the name of them all. We've got the Forth Rail Bridge, the Forth Road Bridge, Forth Road Bridge, no, Forth Rail Bridge, Forth Road Bridge, the Queen's Ferry crossing, the Clackmannanshire Bridge and the Kincardine Bridge, all within a couple of miles of each other. I've never actually been here in my life. Again, drove past this sort of area on the motorway before going through to Fife and stuff like that, but this is looking very cool actually. So that's the Forth Road Bridge closest to us just now, and then the distance a little bit we've got the Queen's Ferry crossing, which is the latest bridge they've built, and the red bridge to my right here is the Forth Rail Bridge. What have we got here? It's an ER6F. It's one of the bikes I sat on actually before buying my 500. Oh, cobbles are no fun. Yes, I've just noticed we've got the mystery machine in front of us. Andy's a Scooby-Doo fan. Will be well aware of what vehicle that is. So there we go. Quite a nice wee spot. We've got bridges aplenty. It's back on the road. Unbelievable, there's a biker stopped there and I didn't even see it until I passed it. If only I'd kept going that little bit further. Coming in here for a look. Since I've not been... Oh, by the way, I'm just in the outskirts of Edinburgh. And I just thought I'd come in here. This was like just a field the last time I passed it. Wheel. Can you see that in the distance? It's like a tower with slotted windows for firing arrows out of. Very cool. Used to see it passing on the main road. I thought I could maybe have got a bit closer to it, but not legally anyway. So that's quite annoying. I just realised as I stopped there that I've been out for 3 hours, 13 minutes and I've been riding for maybe an hour and I hadn't hit record. So I have physically been out talking to myself. So that's a pain in the butt. The joys. So this is a great little bit of road coming up. So I'm going to shut my visor and shut up. Well, that was refreshing as hell. Way-o. Cheers, wee bike. Still serving me well. Glad I never sold you last week.